The town that disappeared for 30 years, the mystery of Villa Epecuén. Imagine waking up one morning to find that your entire town had vanished. No homes. No streets. No life. Just water, endless water. This isn't fiction. This is the true story of Villa Epecuén, Argentina's lost town. A place that existed, then disappeared for 30 years, before re-emerging like a ghost from the past. The town that disappeared for 30 years. Chapter 1. The Town of Healing Waters. Nestled on the shores of a saltwater lagoon, Villa Epecuén was once a paradise, a booming tourist town in Argentina, famous for its waters so salty they rivaled the Dead Sea. People came here seeking healing, floating weightlessly in the mineral-rich waters, but none of them could have predicted the town's fate. Chapter 2. The Warning Signs. For years, the town sat dangerously close to disaster. Heavy rains in the 1980s caused water levels to rise, inching closer and closer. Residents noticed the lake growing restless, but no one knew just how soon it would strike. Chapter 3. The Night of No Return. November 10th, 1985. The day Villa Epecuén drowned. The dam protecting the town collapsed. and within hours, a monstrous wall of water engulfed everything. Seven 7,000 people fled. They left behind their homes, their memories, their entire lives. No one would return for decades. Chapter 4. The Forgotten Underwater Town. For 30 years, Villa Epecuén lay beneath the water, a lost Atlantis, a place no one could reach, a town that time had erased. Chapter 5. The water recedes, but something stays behind. Then, in 2009, the water began to recede. Slowly, eerily, as if revealing a secret buried for decades. What was left behind shocked the world. A perfectly preserved ghost town. Streets still intact, buildings frozen in time, rusted cars, silent hotels, a cemetery half submerged, tombstones peeking through the salt-covered ground. Chapter 6. The Town with No Children. There was one eerie detail no one could explain. When Villa Epecuén reappeared, it came back empty. The adults who once lived here had aged, moved on, but the children never returned. Empty playgrounds, a child's shoe abandoned in the dirt. Was it because families had started over elsewhere, or was there something about this place that kept them away? Chapter 7. The Last Man Standing. Pablo Novak, the only person who returned to live here. One man did return. Pablo Novak, an elderly resident, chose to live alone in the ruins, refusing to leave the past behind. He roams the dead town on his bicycle, the last heartbeat of Villa Epecuén, but he's never been able to answer one question. Chapter 8. The Paranormal Theories. Visitors claim Villa Epecuén isn't just empty, it's haunted. Some hear whispers in the wind, laughter with no source. Others report seeing shadows moving among the ruins. Paranormal investigators believe the town's tragic past has left an imprint, a place stuck between worlds. Chapter 9. The Unanswered Questions. But the greatest mystery remains. Why did Villa Epecuén return? And what secrets did it bring back with it? Chapter 10. What do you believe? The ghost town one last time. a town lost to time, a place with no children, a story filled with more questions than answers. Do you think Villa Epecuén is simply a forgotten tragedy? Or is there something else lurking beneath the surface? Comment below. Do you think Villa Epecuén is haunted? Would you visit a ghost town like this? Subscribe for more chilling travel mysteries.